Hey, que la que hay, mis amigos? Rocky here from SpeakSpanishFaster.com, and in today's video, I want to talk about this and talk about that. How to actually say those in Spanish. A little bit of this, a little bit of, yeah. We're going to break it down for you today. Let's get straight into it. So I think first it's important to kind of break down, because there's kind of like 3 levels to this. So I think first it's important to break down each level so you get a basic understanding. And then from there, we can get more in depth into the actual words going to be used. So in English, we really just have this and we have that, right? We have this, that over there, but it's that, this, that. With Spanish, we actually have three kind of distances. We have this, so I can say this close to me. Then I can say that, which is that, or you can say that over there, which is a different word. So let's break it down really simple. Let's say we're talking about one thing. Let's say it's masculine. We could say este, this, ese, that, aquel, that over there. All right, aquel. So we have these 3 breakdowns. We have este, ese, aquel. So there's 3 layers. Closest to you, este, this. Medium distance, that, ese. And then we have aquel, is like that way over there. All right? So those are pretty much the 3 distances. Now, of course, like pretty much all Spanish words, right? We have the singular, we have the plural, we have the masculine, we have the feminine. And then we also have an unknown kind of that lies in there, that I'll explain that. I'll explain that in a second, because I don't want to confuse you. But the unknown is one of the words that trips a lot of people up. So I will address that. But first, let's kind of break down the basics. So if I'm going to say, let's focus on the singular. All right. So we have este and esta. So if I'm talking about shoes, let's say, or not even shoes. Let's say, okay, I have this book right here. All right, this book. Let's say I could say este libro, this book, este libro. Now, if I throw this book, if I just throw it across the room, and my sister comes downstairs, or my girlfriend comes downstairs, I can say, hey, give me that book. Dame ese libro. All right, give me that book. I wouldn't say dame este libro, give me this book. I would say dame ese libro. Give me that book. I wouldn't say dame aquel libro, because it's right across the room, right? Now, maybe the book is outside across the street, down the street to the neighbor's house, and I can say, hey, dame aquel libro. The one that's way over there. But for the most part, I would say you will be working with este and ese. For the most part. But, so remember that. If the book's right here, you say, oh, este libro. If I throw it over there, ese libro. If it's super, super duper far over there, maybe you're in the library and you want the book that's on the other end of the library. You could say aquel libro. All right, so now let's say we're talking about something feminine. It would be esta, esa. So again, masculine, este, ese. Feminine is esta, esa. So same exact thing I had with the libro. Let's say if I have this pillow right here, I could say esta almohada. I could throw it over there, and I could say dame esa almohada. All right? So, boom. We have feminine, we have the masculine. We get that. And then, of course, if the pillow is way down the street, I could say aquella almohada. All right? Aquella almohada. Okay. We got that, right? So, we're good. Este, ese, aquel. Now, feminine side, esta, esa, aquella. Now, that's all for the singular. Now, the next thing is to address plural. So let's take this book, But let's say I have 2 books in my hand. If I had 2 books in my hands, then you change este to estos. Estos, okay? Now, if I throw the books over there, it's esos. So, estos libros, esos libros, aquellos libros. Aquellos libros. All right? Now, same thing for pillows. It's easier. The feminine plural is easier because the masculine, you have to change the E to a O. The feminine, it stays A. You just add an S. So if I have 2 pillows, it would be estas almohadas, esas almohadas, aquellas almohadas. All right? So, boom. You got it. Pretty basic. I mean, we're good right now. Now, here is the kind of, what's the right word? This is what makes people stumble, is the word eso. So eso is used as something to describe something abstract. So maybe if you don't know if something's masculine or feminine, you don't even know what it is. So a lot of times you'll hear the word eso if you say, if somebody's asking what is this, they'll say, ¿qué eso? ¿Qué es eso? What is this? ¿Qué eso? But when you know what something is, you never say eso. So for instance, this phone right here, I would never say esto móvil. Never. Now, if this is a foreign object, I could say, ¿qué esto? If I've never seen it before, I don't know what it is, then I don't know if it's masculine or feminine, so I just say it's neutral, ¿qué esto? But I know this is a phone. So I would say, este móvil. If I throw it over there, I would say, dame ese móvil. I wouldn't say dame eso móvil, okay? So that kind of gives you a clue of the proper time to use it, all right? Now, where this gets confusing, again, even more confusing, because we have the word esto and eso, which are used for neutral. Again, este libro, not esto libro. Dame ese libro, not dame eso libro. All right, now where this gets confusing is because when natives talk, a lot of times we cut the S's. So you can imagine that can get confusing when I'm talking about, so let's say, dame esos libros. But when I say it, and I'm talking fast, I would say, dame esos libros. Because I cut the S's. That's just how natives speak sometimes. But that might confuse you because it sounds like I say, dame eso libro. And that's really what I'm saying, but I mean, dame eso libro. Like, give me those books. So that's where it can get confusing for a non-native speaker. So, but at least if you understand all this, you'll know kind of the connotation behind it. You'll know what the person is saying. That's the most important part. So if I'm pointing to those, if there's books over there and I'm pointing to them, yo, dame esos libro ahí. Yo, give me them books right there. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Now you might not know if it's proper, but you're not going to think about that in the moment. You might say, oh, eso libro, but there's 2. Why do you use singular, blah, blah. Doesn't matter. You know what to do in that moment. This video is pretty much to help you so you don't make the mistakes or you don't get confused when you say it, because you're going to say it properly for the most part. So, all right, so that is pretty much how you say this, that, over there. Yeah, and now you should have this down. Again, just practice yourself. Just remember, take something, put it by you. Say this, throw it over there, that. Then throw it far and say aquel. So let's quickly recap. So we have este, ese, aquel, masculine singular. Let's do feminine singular. Esta, esa, aquella. All right, we good? Now, let's move into the plurals. All right, this is where it gets a little tricky. Este turns to estos. Ese turns to esos. And aquellos. All right. And now let's do the feminine side. So esta turns to estas. Esa turns to esas. Aquellas turns to, well, aquella turns to aquellas. All right. And that's pretty much it. And then remember, you have the kind of the curveballs, the eso, the esto, where these are used for abstract terms that we don't know if they're masculine, feminine. We don't know what they are. So we use the abstract O you can use. So, ¿qué esto? You don't know what this is. So you don't know if this is masculine or feminine noun. So you could say, ¿qué esto? All right. So that is pretty much the basics. But for words you know, you have to associate them with the proper gender. All right. So remember, this book is not going to be called esto libro. This book is este libro. Or this book is ese libro. All right. Now, again, don't get confused because when natives speak, we cut the S's. So another example would be if those books are over there, I could say, dame aquello libro. What I'm really saying is aquellos libros. But because I cut the S's, it sounds like aquello libro. Now, don't think that aquello is the word for singular. Remember, it's plural. So don't get confused by natives when we talk, when we cut words, when we put them together. Main thing is learn the proper way, but also get used to hearing how natives say them so you can understand, like, oh, so what he's really saying is dame aquellos libros. He's not saying dame aquello libro because aquello, that word doesn't exist. There's no such thing as aquello. It's aquellos. It's a plural. All right, so remember that. And continue to practice, continue to improve. Again, if you want more help with your Spanish training, all you have to do is click the link in the comments, speakspanishfaster.com/free. That's going to take you to our free training where we'll give you tips and tricks to help you continue to improve your training. Of course, if you enjoyed the video, do me a big favor, hit the thumbs up for me. Comment below, let me know what else you want me to talk about, anything you need help with. You know I'm here for you. Last but not least, please do not forget to subscribe to our channel, Speak Spanish Faster, and we'll keep these videos coming.